We spent a lot of time at Brookings debating the title, actually, Avoiding Armageddon, America, India, and Pakistan to the brink and back. And I think and back is a very important part of this. Every American president since John F. Kennedy has confronted a crisis between India and Pakistan. Some larger, some smaller. The last four presidents, starting with Bush the Elder, have confronted crises that had a nuclear dimension. We do one thing well and one thing poorly. The thing that we do well is conflict management. We have, in essence, a playbook when a crisis like this happens. We deploy the Secretary of State, the National Security Advisor, and Secretary of Defense. We round up everyone we can, the British, the French, the Chinese, all to go in and urge restraint. So far, we've been very successful in doing that. What we're very weak at is conflict resolution. The problem, though, is that if you look at the 70-year history of America's relationship with India and Pakistan, I would argue, and I try to argue in the book, that we have a demonstrated capacity to make the situation worse. And we're good at that. We support the dictators. We give millions, billions of dollars to Pakistani dictators. We tend to undermine the civilian government. We know how to irritate and antagonize our Indian friends. There's not much evidence that we're very good at moving the situation in the right direction. But I think there are opportunities ahead. Our relationship with India today is better than it's ever been before. The US-India civil nuclear deal, whatever you think of its merits in terms of arms control, has taken away the biggest irritant in our relationship. Trade between the United States and India is growing. Military relations are growing. Because we have stood by them in cases like the Kargil War, we have more trust in Delhi than we've ever had before. Same can't be said, obviously, in Islamabad. Our relationship there is as bad as it can be. But I think that the challenge that John Kerry and the presidents have is to try to nurture India and Pakistan together. They've got to take the lead. We can cheer them on. The good news is there's an increasing body on both sides that recognize that the path of going to crisis and crisis is insanity. When in fact, India and Pakistan today could, through a productive relationship, create nirvana in South Asia. If you harnessed the entrepreneurial talent of India and Pakistan together, I think you would create an economic prosperity zone that would make the European Union be a distant memory and would outdo China.